Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll give it to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback checking the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Miners pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Pocket starts to collapse. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Back open in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're testing the right side here.
Running back carry call. Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No,
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Going for it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To the ground with the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. A new set of downs after the completion.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, 8.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense in a split backfield. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's back to throw on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Got it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Carrier.
They'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3. Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Miners get enough for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Feeling some heat. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Cal 28, UTEP 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Fires to the middle. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
Number 12.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Coming out with it, it's O'Donnell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I think if you're the head coach at this point and telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the...
He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The option look. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Looking for room. It's O'Donnell. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Try to get it to the edge. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll run the option. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 13.
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this. But in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.